To reveal or not to reveal? That's the question tonight, following yesterday's apology, the second one in as many weeks, by the Sunday Times. This for a series of stories that were really planted in the newspaper, implicating top SARS and Hawks officials.
2 reporters have since been shown the door, and all rewards and prizes that the Sunday Times received for those particular stories are now being returned. There is growing pressure around whether journalists should or should not reveal their sources if they may have been deliberately fed misinformation. More of the victims are speaking out.
Yes, indeed. IPID head Robert McBride says he's going to be instituting civil litigation against the people involved in what he calls persecuting him.
It's one of the biggest scandals to rock the media since the dawn of democracy. One of the country's top Sunday reads forced to eat humble pie. A series of false stories involving top SARS and Hawks officials, leaving careers and reputations in tatters. IPID head Robert McBride was criminally charged for his report into the illegal rendition of Zimbabweans, which the paper now admits was a false story altogether. McBride was also accused of trying to protect then former National and Gauteng Hawks heads Anwar Dramat and Shadrack Sibiya.
We do support the freedom of media. But with that freedom goes a serious responsibility, and Sunday Times hasn't lived up to that responsibility. Now, in our case, you will see in the Sunday Times apology, there's no mention of IPID not mentioned. And yet we were charged because we failed to dance to the tune of Minister Nhlego and Nklemeza and the Mdluli crew to nail Dramat and Sibiya.
Charges against those two were withdrawn just last week.
The way they went about it was unprofessional. It's damaging to the industry. It makes us, ordinary citizens and civil servants, suspicious of journalists and what are their agendas. I don't think sources of journalists, if they are lying, should enjoy protection. They should be outed.
Another casualty, former KZN Hawks head Johan Boysen, who was accused of heading the so-called Cater Manor death squad. He wants more than just an apology.
I will most definitely discuss the matter with my legal team to see if I cannot take civil action against those journalists in their personal capacity.
The public has also weighed in, asking if the media can be trusted.
In media like South Africa, it chooses sides. It depends who is in the story and stuff like that. So I don't trust it sometimes.
I do trust them.
Yes, why do you say you trust?
Because some of things I see, they're talking the truth.
SANEF has defended journalists' right to protect their sources.
One of the questions people have been asking me in the past 24 hours is that why is the Sunday Times not coming out to tell us who are these people that actually manipulated them? And it's a debate that we've been having. And my view has been that we can't actually ask them to do that because as journalists, we have to do journalism. Sources tell us things every single day.
But not everyone supports this view.
While some media commentators say in this case the Sunday Times reporters should reveal their sources who fed them with the lies to serve as a deterrent to both journalists and sources. And the question to be asked, why did they allow themselves to be manipulated, breaking trust with the public? While their professional integrity has been dealt a blow, it's not the end of the road. Criminal charges may follow. Griselda Lewis, SABC News.